Have you ever pondered what Earth was like during the Pleistocene era? This gripping epoch, which spanned from roughly 2,700,000 years ago to just 11,700 years ago, was a time of dramatic climatic changes, significant evolutionary developments, and the rise of our own species, Homo sapiens. The Pleistocene Era, named after the Greek words for most and new, was the first epoch of the Quaternary period in the geological timescale. It was an epoch of the Ice Age, a term we often hear but might not fully understand. The Ice Age was not just a constant freeze across Earth. It was a series of glaciations, periods when ice sheets expanded across the northern hemisphere, interspersed with interglacial periods of warmer climate. At the start of the Pleistocene, Earth's continents were roughly in the position they are today. However, the climate was much cooler and ice covered vast swaths of the planet. This was the first of many glaciations, the Gun's glaciation, which transformed landscapes and shaped the world as we know it. As the Pleistocene progressed, these glaciations came and went, each one bringing with it a unique set of challenges for the life that existed at the time. The Mendel, Riss, and Worm glaciations followed the Guns, each one marked by the advance and retreat of massive ice sheets. But the Pleistocene was not just a time of climatic change, it was also a time of significant evolutionary developments. This era witnessed the evolution and extinction of many large mammals, often referred to as the megafauna. From the mammoths and mastodons to the giant ground sloths and saber-toothed cats, the Pleistocene was a time of giants. Among these giants, a new player entered the stage, Homo sapiens. Around 300,000 years ago, the first humans appeared. They were not the only hominid species on Earth, but they were unique. They developed tools, harnessed fire, and began to form complex social structures. As the Pleistocene came to an end, Homo sapiens were well on their way to becoming the dominant species on Earth. The Pleistocene era ended about 11,700 years ago, transitioning into the Holocene, the epoch we live in today. This transition marked the end of the last ice age and the start of a relatively stable and warm climate period. To summarize, the Pleistocene was an epoch of dramatic climatic changes marked by several glaciations. It was a time of significant evolutionary developments, including the rise and fall of the megafauna and the appearance and rise of Homo sapiens. It was an era that shaped the world as we know it today, and its effects are still visible in the landscapes around us. In the grand theater of Earth's history, the Pleistocene era played a pivotal role. It was a time of change, of evolution, and of beginnings. It was the stage upon which our own species began its remarkable journey. And as we look back at this fascinating epoch, we gain a deeper understanding not only of our planet's past but also of our own place within its ongoing story.